Let's go.
Hello gamers, today
Just take a seat.
as you guys already have seen the title, it's a quick review of patch 9.10. What are the changes to the game, because there is quite a lot and I feel like a lot of people are finding it hard to understand what's in the patch. So even my teammates do not know like what it is even after a week of release.
Yo,
So I
let's
thought
stop
I'll
these
make a
guys,
quick
for real.
review
No one
of
gets
this
past me
patch.
again.
Okay, now shut up, Phoenix. I'll enable the cheats, disable the timer.
My
Give me 2
ultimate's
seconds
ready.
and we'll start up with the review. Auto respawn on, ghost off. Next agent would be, whom should I show you guys? Neon. We'll give it to Neon. So quickly, I'll just turn the ghost mode on so that you guys could see the better lighting. This is
Here.
one of the major changes that is done. The sunset is more sunsetty. You guys have better lighting. You guys could see the enemies clear. This is how the sunset looked. This one and the outside, close to mid, is where it's clearly visible. I'll pass the game timer. So we'll take a quick look around. And while I talk about this patch, you guys keep looking around at sunset and how it is. So first basic thing that they've changed is the run and gun. We all know how big of a issue this run and gun has been in Valorant. Even though they call it as precise gunplay, it is just absolutely dog when it comes to actually implementing it in the game. You know how many people run and gun and kill you instantly, and especially during the pistol round. And that is what they've said. They've changed the inaccuracy from 0.1 to 0.5. So running and gunning with pistols is going to be a little bit more harder. So you will have to stop and then shoot for your bullets to go straight. This is how Valorant should have been at the starting, but hey, at least they have fixed it now. And one more thing that they've changed is the nerf for the ghost and a buff for a frenzy. The thing is, as you can see in the bottom, there is only 13 bullets for ghost and there is 15 bullets for frenzy. Makes a lot of sense because it has the automatic mode, so I believe frenzy should have more bullets than the ghost, and ghost is being used so much during the games. So I believe this would put an end to the ghost era and people will start using frenzy more. And do you think this has already impacted the game? Is it significant? On the pistol rounds, I've noticed it a lot. It is actually significant, because I've seen few people who are still running and gunning with classics and I just stay here. For example, if somebody's shooting me from here, I do not even counter strafe if they are moving. I just keep shooting away at them and they try to run and gun me, but their bullets are not going straight. I have experienced it, at least in the pistol rounds, it is useful. They are not able to get shot with run and gun anymore. But this row remains unchanged for the run and gun aspect, because shotguns and Stinger Spectre are like basically that is what they do. It's their role, right? These guns are bought for running and gunning, so they actually did not buff or nerf this part. And they left operator alone, because I have never heard of a person who said I got run and gun by an operator, because those bullets don't even go straight even if you're standing still. So they didn't bother changing this, but they have changed it to Marshall, Outlaw, Ares, and Odin, because boy, I have been so tilted when people run and gun me with Odin. It's already frustrating enough that it's Odin, but people run and gun with it, so I get so pissed off. I think that has also taken a slight bit of nerves. I have not experienced those things yet. I certainly hope that also is significantly noticeable, that people are unable to run and gun with Odin and Ares and stuff. So that is one thing, and then the quick review on this regen shield. This is literally self-explanatory. The other shields usually, if you take 100 HP of damage, 66% of the damage that you take will be taken by the armor, and 33% will go to your health. For example, let's say you get hit for 100. No gun does 100, but I'm just taking it as an example. Let's say you get hit by 100 damaging util, or a gun that hits you for 100. 66 HP will be taken off from your armor, and 33 HP will be gone from your health bar. But as of now, Regen Shield is the only thing that absorbs 100% of the damage first. Meaning, let's take Classic. Classic does 26 to the body, right? Let's say you get one shot in the body and you kill him. What happens is that 25 of the damage, all 25 of the damage will be taken with Regen Shield, and only 1 HP will actually be reduced from your your actual health. And if you survive, there is a pool of 50 HP, which will get which will replenish your shield back again. So basically, you will have 175 HP if you stay alive after 2 fights. One issue with me for this is that on the bottom left, you can see you do not know how much how much of health or how much of reserve pool of health you have, because it's not required for most of the times. But let's say instead of 26, I get hit 22, let's say, and 100% of it is absorbed by the armor, and I don't know how much HP is remaining in that. But yeah, that's except for this minor flaw, I think that is good enough. And one more huge buff which made me smile is a huge buff has come for Phantom. Yes, Phantom gets a huge buff. Usually it will be 0 to 15 meters 156, 15 to 30 meters it will do 140, and 30 to 50 meters it will do 124, which was kind of okay, but you don't want to dink people at 124 or even 140. So people basically prefer Vandal, and it's a Vandal dominant meta for a long time. So as you could see, I don't even have a premium skin for Vandal because I'm a Phantom main user. Even though it has long range flaws, I tend to use Phantom and then I get fucked and then I switch it back to Vandal. So usually I don't prefer using Phantom for if I'm gonna take mid, for example, on Sunset. I'm not gonna take the Phantom, but maybe this is gonna change the stuff because now they've completely taken out 125. It only does 156 and 140, and the range is increased as well. For example, this should be a little bit close. Yeah, this is 15 meters. This is the range from which you could one-shot people. But as of this patch, you get this much leeway. This might look like a small thing to you, but actually in game, it's gonna do you a big difference. For example, let's say I'm playing from here, okay? Somebody's planting it here, you're not one-shotting them. Let's say you have camped here and people went past you, and you want to peek here and shoot. This is not one-shot. This is not your one-shot range. You even have a leeway of playing a little bit far. From here, you could actually get the kill. And you never ding someone for 125, which is actually good because in the post round, late round, there are so many utils that would help you to do at least 10 HP of damage, or you would at least expect one of your teammate to do at least 10 HP of damage to the enemies. So you could run in confidently knowing that you could one-shot people. That's a huge buff for me. So moving on to the next thing is the agent patches. This is a bit of a huge one because there's a lot of changes. This is going to change the whole meta. So I'll quickly run through it as we are already in Phoenix. I'll just give you guys a quick glimpse of what Phoenix can do. One, as you guys might have already noticed in the bottom, his flash has just switched places with the molly. So now your 2-kill refresh is the flash. Usually what happens is that Phoenix people have only one entry potential, that is the flash. So once both the flashes are done, even though you have the molly on 2 kill refresh, people usually wouldn't rush. Okay. For example, let's say we've already taken the site. You know
Here.
somebody is gonna come from market or somebody is gonna come
Here.
from here. You have no other choice. The spike is already down. You don't have utilities to take more space. You usually, if you are damaged, that's an additional bonus. You're
Careful
gonna
now.
just throw the molly here and you're gonna just camp it off and let them take all the space, which usually a duelist should not be doing that. Ideally, it should be the other people. Let's say, for example, there is
Hey.
people rushing here. You just throw
Careful
your
now.
molly and you just camp behind, right? I would do the same if I was a Gecko, I was a KO, if I was a KJ, for example. This is what other role people would do, not the thing that is expected of the duelist. But now with the flash, I believe people will be more forced out to stop
Watch
healing
your
in some
eyes.
place and push more into the site and
Watch your
get more
eyes.
space. Basically, he's just more dualisty now. And the other thing is, on low elo, guys,
Flash.
please watch out if you have a Phoenix main, or all that you're gonna
Watch your
see
eyes.
is this thing.
Bruh. Bruh. Bruh.
The screen that
Watch
you're
your
looking
eyes.
at right now,
Flash.
this is all you're gonna see. Bro can technically get up to 5 flashes in a game. So, bro, watch out. The other thing is his wall has basically become harbor
Going
wall
up.
now. It can go through walls, which is another big thing. Because now, for example, let's say I need to go through market. I need to rotate, okay? Let's say I've been finished, my whole squad is down.
Here.
Let's say there is a guy in main and 2 people are holding market from
Hey.
Boba. So what should I do? Usually Phoenix, I've run out of flash, let's say. Usually I'll have to do
Going
this,
up.
right? Even this is inaccurate. I'll not be even able to do this one. It'll just
Hey.
get stuck here. If I want to take more space, I could easily do this. Hit it through
Going
the
up.
wall. Yep. See? It just goes through walls. It's just basically a
Going
harbor
up.
wall, to be simple with you. And another thing you might have noticed is the healing. This is a huge change for me. This is what is the biggest change for me. Because
Careful
let's say
now.
you do this, you can just touch the heal bar and you can just get healed even after that.
Ugh.
Okay? Oh, my heal was still on. No.
Ugh.
Okay, now I'm damaged. The biggest thing is, let's say you already took a fight. Not the fireball thing, but the blaze, his wall is going to be very, very useful. Because let's say I need to
Hey.
take a fight here and somebody's in market. And I'm already injured. How will I take this fight?
Going up.
I do this, I touch the heal, I can go through. Or let's say there's a guy covering this side, and or let's say there is a guy
Hey.
camping here. What will I do?
Going up.
I'll do this. I could just walk through here and I could just still keep fighting. You know what I mean, right?
I must survive to protect my family. I can't lose them. I can't feel that pain again.
Okay, bro. Okay.
My
Okay. Chill,
ultimate
chill,
is
chill.
ready.
Who hurt you, bro? Okay. So for now, on to the Sage's buff. I'll just tell you what Sage buff is. It's basically her ultimate point has been reduced from 8 to 7. And then her self heal has gone from 30 to 50. I don't know if this is a buff. It's kind of a buff to Sage at high elos, but not at low elo because, bro, just frankly tell me, how many people just heal you even though knowing that they could only heal themselves for 30 and they could heal you for 100? How many people actually did freaking heal you? And with this being at 50, I don't think you can expect heals from Sage. He is not gonna have it. As soon as they take the damage, Sage are gonna definitely heal themselves on low elo. So yeah, that's kind of a slow buff, but yeah, it's a buff. And the other thing which is minor, it's kind of that Sage slow orb usually does not slow down Jet's dash or Neon's slide, but with This update, they've just made sure that their dash is also slower. I'll just demonstrate it when I'm talking about Neon. But yeah, basically, if they get hit by the slow or they'll not be able to dash through. Moving on to the Cypher nerfs, bro. Cypher nerfs is gonna be pretty, I wouldn't say significant, but yeah, it does change a lot of things. Now you have to switch Sentinels on few maps because Cypher might not be as powerful as he was earlier. One thing that they've changed is his ultimate or requirement for his ultimate is gone from 6 to 7. So you need one more orb extra to use your ult. I feel like they were spamming their ults when they were playing Cypher. Now I think it should reduce a little. And the other thing is that his tripwires have 0.5 seconds of wind up time before the enemy team gets revealed, basically. So, for example, let's say this is the trip, and you're dumb enough to not wallbang this thing, or you're basically dumb. Let's say you want to break this trip. You will have to get hit by the trip and get revealed, and then you will have to break it, right? The thing is that as soon as you touch the tripwire, there's gonna be a Cypher rat hiding somewhere around here, and he's gonna kill you instantly. Okay, but now you have like a little bit of time to get hit by the trip and break it before the Cypher gets notified. That's all. That is gonna be huge because let's say, for example, this trip, if you don't have Raze or Sova, you are not entering here, dude. You cannot enter through this. The moment you get hit by this trip, Cypher is gonna trigger his cage, he's gonna peek and he's gonna kill you. But not anymore. Because Cypher would not know whether you hit the trip or not until you break it. In low elos, I don't think this is gonna help because people have terrible reaction times. They are not, even if they get hit by it accidentally, they are gonna take it more than a second or two to react. Cypher is gonna still get a lot of info on this, but yeah, it's kind of nerfs. But yeah, this will also kind of help people to play other Sentinels rather than just sitting on Cypher and just camping. This is a good nerf. This is a good nerf. I like it. And then on to the other nerfs, we'll just switch to Omen.
Meanwhile,
This is a quick one-way lineup for B.
here,
So what you have to do is line up
go on my
yourself
mark.
to this dead corner, and then I'll get a Guardian. No, I'll get an op so that you guys can clearly see it. Put your crosshair right up here, the place where this line, kind of a line, comes in, slightly above that, and then throw your freaking trip.
30 seconds left.
This will put you guys in a beautiful, beautiful one-way lineup that you guys could use on Cypher. Just so you guys could notice, I'll just leave it open for 2 seconds for you guys to see. And we do this, and
Cage
then you
trigger.
see, this is gonna be a
10
crazy
seconds
one-way.
left.
cage trigger.
Okay, now on to the Omen nerfs. I am a controller main, if you guys didn't know. Even though Phantom Buff did put a big smile on my face, Omen's nerf just...
the light from them.
They did rip the light from us, Omen. They already did huge nerf that just ripped the light out of our Omen main. What they did is, they basically removed all the one-ways. Simply in one word, they just removed all the one-ways. This used to be a one-way. This one-way is gone. And then the unbreakable ones, a tree, here a door. These are all gone. You cannot one-way this no more. Omen, they did my man dirty. The only thing that kept Omen as the best controller in competition was his crazy one-ways. They basically just removed it. This one's gone. This one above the lamps that we used to. This one is gone. It's gone. Basically everything is gone. You cannot one way no more.
Cover going out.
The only one way that you could do is this one, which I would do Clove.
Shadows traveling.
Which I could easily do it with a Clove as well. So this is one thing that they took off. I would say this is what people play Omen for, right? For example, you could just one-way peek every single angle. I, as Omen main at low elo,
Shadows
I would
traveling.
just have a feast day if they do not know how to play against the one-way. I would just have a day
Cover going out.
of my life putting one-way smokes and blocking them. But now it's no more. It's gone. We'll have to play with this one-way, which is very, very bad. Which is absolutely terrible. So that's one nerf, and Flo also got nerf. Her ult timer went from 12 to 10 seconds, so you have like 2 seconds left to, you know, get your kill or an assist to stay alive, which is not bad, not good, but why though? I felt like Flo was better with 12 seconds, but yeah, they've reduced it to 10 seconds, but I think nerfing Omen didn't help. It is still gonna be a beautiful Clove meta, and I don't think we'll be able to do anything about it. It's still gonna be Clove meta. As long as Harbor does not get buffed to the core in the next patch, and the next patch is 9/11. So, bro, I have high hopes for 9/11 here.
Say
So,
what?
let's see.
Shadows traveling.
Okay, on to the Neon updates. They just slowed down the slide when she stunned or slowed. Both for Neon slide and
Lintik kayo.
Jet's dash, both were nerfed. If you are hit by a
There.
slow orb, you're not sliding. Even if you're stunned, you're not gonna do it. I'll just let you guys know how it works.
Shock it.
You get stunned, you will only slide. You see the distance
Need
cutoff here,
backup.
right? You see the
I'm
distance
outta here.
cutoff. Usually, we could do this,
There.
but you are not able to do the same because
Gotta go.
you should not be able to do the same because you are being stunned. So meaning every movement aspect should be slowed down, but it
There.
was not happening till date, but now it is. So that's a bit of a
Go,
nerf,
go.
slight nerf, but yeah,
Gotta go.
still the sliding accuracy does exist.
Go, go,
They
go.
could still get the shit out of you by just
Go,
sliding
go.
and being accurate. But I feel like you should not get rid of the slide accuracy thing because that is what makes Neon Neon, in my opinion. Because before this whole patch thing happened, Neon was
I'm outta
absolutely
here.
dog. What I would
30
do
seconds left.
to make sure that Neon is nerfed, but at the same time, you know, her ability to challenge Jet and Raze still exists, is by swapping her slide with her stun. Because just imagine this, right? It's been Jet versus Raze for the duelist position, the best duelist position for a long time. Yeah, ISO's buff, crazy buff came in between, but then yeah, it's like periodic, right? Now Neon is overbuffed. Now if she gets nerfed, again the people will go back to playing Jet and Raze. The only way to keep Neon still viable and challenging Jet and Raze's position would be if this slide accuracy exists. How to do it? Just swap it around. Maybe make this high gear. High gear is 150 crits. Make it 200, and swap it up with relay bolt. So that relay bolt is the 2 kill refresh
Watch
thing,
out.
right? So if that happens, what people think about this? Let's just list out what problems does Neon have. Full accurate while shooting, too many slides, and during her ult, her slides gets refreshed. I'll just show you this. Infinite grids, infinite ammo, infinite abilities. Yeah, no
Go, go.
infinite abilities. See, I slide out,
Here we
I
go.
get my ult, I get my slide back. You see? This is what is making Neon the most broken agent. Alright? The solution lies in just swapping Q and E. There's only 2 slides. when you're ulting, you will not get your slides back. So basically, you have to spend 50 credits more because relay bolt is 200. This is 150. You'll have to get both the slides for a full buy. Relay bolt is gonna get for free. So basically, if they make high gear 200 and they swap it up with relay bolt, what happens is that you will have to spend 50 credits more to full buy than what she's doing currently. But the thing is, it's limited to 2 slides. That limitation alone is gonna make Neon a little bit less scarier because there's only 2 slides, right? You just clear the first corner and there is nobody, that's 1 slide gone out the window. Even if you slide twice and get 2 kills, for example, the relay bolt is the one which is gonna get refreshed, meaning there is no use for high gear anymore. And even when you're ulting,
My ult's
that's
not
it.
ready.
You only have 2 slides to work with for the entire game, right? The entire round. You will have only 2 slides, and I think that's a viable nerf to Neon. At the same time, the accuracy is still dangerous. Walking into a Neon sliding is still dangerous. So she will still remain in the meta, but not as broken as she is currently right now. You guys let me know in the comments. This is all for the patch. So you guys let me know if this Neon's patch would
I'm outta
work
here.
or not.
Out
What
of
are
charges.
your thoughts on that? And also, let me know if you guys need any clarity or if I missed anything. Just let me know in the comments.
Easy go.